Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at dome skins. I have two different dome skin products in front of you. On the left is the dome skin for the iPad 2. This is the Almond Blossom design. And on the right is the dome skin for the iPod Touch 4th generation. This one is called the Ace of Spades. We'll look at each one individually. Let's take a look at the iPad one first. If you're not familiar with dome skins, on the back of the packaging, there is a little bit of information about each product. You can see they feature a unique three-dimensional look, come in a variety of designs. They feature removable 3M technology, which means they're reusable. They come off clean, they're slim, scratch resistant, and they offer better grip to prevent slipping. Essentially, these are three-dimensional skins for your mobile device. Now, we've all seen a lot of skins. I reviewed some of them. Most of them are simple, flat, stick on the back or front style designs. These dome skins are three-dimensional. They have a little bit of texture to them, and they come in a ton of different patterns. Now, the iPad 2 version is $29.99, and you get both a front piece and a back piece, as I will show you in a second. Let me get this out of here so you can see kind of hopefully just how thick it is. I'm going to get the packaging out of the way, and hopefully we can make it out. As I put it on, you'll see kind of the raised bubble-like pattern of this. I can already make out a cutout for the speaker, obviously one for the camera, and then the front one obviously is going to have cut out for the home button and for the front-facing camera. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this on camera, but certainly willing to give it a shot. Got my iPad 2 here, and I'm going to lay it down kind of right in the middle here and try to install this on camera. As you can see, I'll have to line it up and place it down. I'm just going to peel this off. Generally, how I found it is skins that are thicker like this are oftentimes easier to apply than the ones that are thinner. So I'm just going to kind of take care to line up the camera, and it's kind of hard to do this on camera. As I've said before to you guys, I'm not a fan of installing skins and screen shields on camera, and I can see that that's not straight, but because again it's reusable 3M material, I can line this up and do this as many times as I need to do. Let's see how that looks. That looks better, but still not perfect, and I apologize if I'm coming off camera because it's, like I said, a little bit difficult for me to line this up. I want to try to line it up with the speaker cut out so I get it perfect, and then it should lay down. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm not pressing it down all the way. I'm kind of just, lightly laying it on top of the iPad 2 just so I can see that it's straight, and then I'm going to firmly press it down. So I'll give it one more shot, and if I can't do it, I'll have to come off camera to line it up. But I'm kind of just lining up the camera lens and the speaker grill, and that looks pretty good. I probably won't get it much better than that. So once I have it down, I'm just going to press like so and kind of lock it in place. And then I could take the front one and put that one on. So let me just see how this looks. Yeah, lined up pretty good. Camera was a little off, but again, that's my fault. I would probably move it down just a hair to get it on. I'm not going to put the front one on now just for the sake of time, but you could imagine how this would look with the front piece on here. I'll kind of peel it off and like lightly lay it on maybe. I don't want to do damage to my screen protector that I have on, but you would lay it down like so, and then you'd have kind of a finished look of your iPad. But what's cool about this is totally reusable, so I can take this and place it back down onto the backing piece to be used at a later date if I so desire. So as far as the iPad version go, you can see it doesn't come up to the edge, so you don't get complete protection, but when you lay it down, it's going to hit the dome skin first and raise the sides of your iPad up off any table surface. So that looks really nice. Nice vibrant color on the iPad 2 version. Let's take a look at the iPod Touch version right here. This one, again, is called the Ace of Spades. Pop that out so we can see that. Similar type installation and everything that I'm going to have to go through with this to get it on the back of my iPod Touch. I'm going to pull the iPod Touch 4G into frame and try to install it. Again, I'll try on camera. This one's going to be a little bit harder because it's smaller, but I'll do my best. You can see it's got a really small cutout for the camera and the microphone, which actually I think I lined up pretty good right off the bat, but it's not straight. So again, I can just lift this up and place it back down. quite easily until I get it, exactly in the proper orientation. And you're not going to be doing this on camera, so you'll probably get it much straighter than I would the first time. But I'll keep doing this until I get it perfect, just so you guys can see how I go about installing it. That looks pretty good right there. You can see it's got little slits to help it kind of better adhere itself to the kind of curved back of the iPod fourth generation. So let me get that on there, and yeah, I'll just smooth it out. What's nice is, as you can hopefully make out, there's no bubbling at all with this product. With some skins you end up with bubbles, air bubbles underneath. Sometimes they go away over time, sometimes they don't, but this one goes on perfectly. That looks pretty sharp, guys. You can see it offers a little bit more coverage than the iPad version did, at least on the sides. But once again, if I place this down, I'm getting like lay on the table protection on the back because the dome skin is like three-dimensional. It's raised up above the surface of the iPod fourth generation. And then same thing, I can take the bottom pieces. Now this one, a little bit different. You get two separate pieces, one for the home button area and then one for the headset jack area, or the front-facing camera area. Has the cutout right there for the front-facing camera, kind of cut into the spade. But I can lay that down, no protection on the sides. And again, if I want to save this for a later date, stick it on here and I can reuse this at any time. It adheres nicely right back. Same goes for the back piece. If I want to take this off, I can just peel this up. And I want to be careful that I don't tear it. It adheres really well, actually. I peel it up and it's still real sticky. Stick it back onto this backing. I'm thinking if I'm going to save something like this, I'll probably put this like in a book so it like presses it down and keeps it flat so it doesn't curve up, and I can save it for a later date. Same thing goes again for the iPad one. If I wanted to remove that from the back, let me slide all this out of the way just so you guys can see that, how it comes off. I'll get the backing back into place here and just carefully at one of the corners start to pry this up until it comes off, and then again I'll be able to reuse it. Again, this adhesive is really, really strong, so you're going to have to be careful in taking it off, but as you can see, it won't leave any residue on the back of my iPad. Let me just get this off. There we go. Nothing on the back, and I can take this and place it right back onto that backing piece, and then again flatten it out. And again, I would probably stick this inside like a heavy bound book so it flattens it out. Nothing left on the back of the iPad at all. So that has been a brief look at the dome skin product for both the iPod Touch 4th generation as well as the iPad 2. The iPod Touch 4th generation product sells for $19.99 in a variety of different skins. The iPad 2 version sells for $29.99. Again, a variety of different patterns and skins to choose from. So if you have any questions about the dome skin product, you can always leave me a message down below or contact me via my email address, which is always at the end of my videos. Otherwise, please have a great day. Please be sure to watch my 2 latest videos. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe to the channel for more content.